Hello, my sewing friends. I wanted to respond to Viv Mom's video about her challenge that she has issued to talk about the things that I want to accomplish in July. You know, things I'm going to commit to because I'm throwing it out there and I want to, like she said, be accountable and say, I'm gonna do this. And you know, maybe I'll get it done, maybe I won't, but I'm gonna try. The effort will be there. And I have a lot of incentive because I have a big trip coming up. Can't wait. So I need things to take with me on my trip. So I've already accomplished several things in July. Maybe not several, but a few things. And so I have very ambitious plans for the rest of July. So I wanted to show you what those were, and we'll see how much I get done. I'm also going to link Viv's video down in the description box. So if you want to go check that out and commit, feel free to do that. I'm just passing the challenge along. And at the end, I'll also tell you about Joy's wide leg pants challenge, which I'm also going to try and accomplish, but we'll see. Okay, let me start with my plans. I have 3 things currently cut out, so let me show you those first. First up is a refashion, and I've never done this with a pattern before. I've always kind of freehanded my refashions, but I'm going to use Butterick 6653. This is a pattern that I got this year, I think last season. Fast and easy pattern, and I'm going to make view A. And the thing I like about this is the way that the back wraps there with that little keyhole neckline right there. So I found this dress. This is the fabric. Aren't these gorgeous colors? These are my favorite colors in the entire world. Anything that looks like water, I am in love with. And unless it's pink, yeah. But I found this dress, and it was a sundress. It was too big and it was too long. It was almost ankle length with a slit up the side. And I thought, I like it a lot, but I don't want to wear it like that. So my initial thought was just to make it fit. And then I thought, you know what? I would want to cut that off, and it's a border print. So because of that, I started at the bottom and I laid this out, and it worked. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm really excited to finish it up because some of it is done. I mean, obviously the hem is done because it's a border print, but the rest of it remains to be seen. So that is in the works. Okay, and the next thing I have cut out already is New Look 6808. I love this little top. I have loved it for a long time. It's been one of those patterns that I've had in my stash and never done anything with. And you know, I've started to go through them and just say, what have I got here that I need to make up that I like? So I'm gonna make view E, which is this one. Love the collar, love the tie, just love the fit. I have a quilting cotton. I have lots of quilting cotton in my stash, and I'm not a quilter. Yeah, I've said that before, but anyway, I've got this, which is a bit of a, it's like a yellowy, beigey ecru and an aqua. And I think it's the perfect marriage of this top and the fabric because it's light and yet it has some color and some pattern to it, and it's not going to overwhelm the design. So that is cut out. This one should be interesting. It is a Rebecca Taylor Vogue pattern 1251. It looks like this. And here are the line drawings. Now, that's what drew me to this design. I've had this pattern again for a long time, but I love this structure. I just think that is gorgeous. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. This pattern calls for crepe de chine or what's the other? Charmeuse, lightweight jersey. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna change this up quite a bit. First of all, I'm going to leave off the sleeves. I just traced the line drawing and made it what I wanted. And I'm going to flare out the skirt. I'm gonna cut it a little bit longer than it is. It's almost tunic length here, very short. So I added 6 inches to the hem, And again, gonna cut it sleeveless. This calls for an interlining and also a lining. I'm not gonna do that. I am making it from a quilting cotton that I found at Joann's recently. It has an embossed gold swallow print. I love the navy. And what I'm going to do to accentuate those style lines is I'm gonna top stitch it. So I got some gold, and I also got a flat, just coordinating regular polyester thread. So I'm gonna try them both and see what I think, but I think that if I can stitch these style lines, like, you know, top stitch them, I think it's gonna look amazing. So yeah, I think that is just gonna be so pretty. So we'll try it, see if it works. I'm not gonna line it. I'm not gonna line the entire thing. I am gonna line the bodice, but not the rest of it. And we'll see how it goes. Yeah, see if I can switch that up. Take that, Vogue. I have a dress that is the penultimate sundress for me this year. It is Simplicity 8640. I made this view recently. It's actually over there hanging up, ready to be ironed, in a challis, and I loved it. And it has just the right amount of structure, and yet, and so it gives you the illusion kind of being fitted without being fitted. How they accomplished that, I don't know, but they did, and it's cool. This is an Elaine Heigl design. Well, anyway, I've had this fabric sitting in my stash for a long time, couple of years. It is a Kathy Davis challis from Joann's. I love this fabric so much. It is seashells and starfish. I love the peach colors, the corals, which is very right now in terms of color for this season, for this year, and I just love it. So I have been waiting and debating on what to do with it. And I've been afraid to cut into it because I just thought that has to be the perfect dress. And I think, actually, this is gonna do it. The only thing about challis is that you have to iron it every time you wear it. You can wash it, hang it to dry, and you still need to iron it. So that's the only caveat to this. But I think this is the perfect pattern for this. So I will probably make that and take it with me on my trip. So there's that. And the only other things I have are this, which is Butterick 5046. I do not have this cut out at all. It is a wrap dress for the one of the tops. They say an eyelet border print. Okay, well, I like the border print idea. But here's what I'm thinking. At Hobby Lobby recently, I did not buy a fabric that was on clearance that I really liked for two reasons. It's $4 a yard on clearance, and I thought that was kind of a bit much. But the other thing is it's navy lemons, and actually the price was the only reason I didn't buy it. So I'm gonna go back and look and see if I can find it, because I think that what I want to do is make this at a length that is somewhere between this and this, or this and this, you know, kind of about right there. And it needs to be a fairly stiff fabric. This does call for a challis because of the drape, but I think that because it's a wrap, it needs to have a little bit of weight to it. So I'm going to use something a little weightier. I pulled out a couple of things from my stash, but I'm not completely convinced that that's the right thing for this, but I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna head over to Hobby Lobby and see if I can find that navy with the lemons border print. And if I can, I'll make it out of this. I'll make this out of it. The last thing that I'm hoping to get done, no, not the last thing. Next to the last thing that I'm hoping to get done is McCall's 7650. This, actually, what I love is the maxi dress. And I think that I want to do this out of a black polyester crepe. I think any kind of black polyester woven would be beautiful, but I want to color block it with a charcoal and possibly a darker gray. You can kind of see on the line drawing that it is color blocked, sort of. I mean, they did it on this one. You can do it or not do it, but I just think that in black with my tan, because I'm in the sun every day teaching little kids how to swim, it's unavoidable. The black will be gorgeous to wear in Rome when I'm there, or in Venice when I'm there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to Europe. For dinner, or just, you know, being out in the evening. I think, oh, that would be so pretty. So I'm gonna really work and try to get the fabric for this and get it done. That's a priority. So that may shoot to the top of the list, along with that navy Vogue pattern. I'm really kind of excited about that. Now, in terms of Joy's challenge, she has a wide leg pants challenge. She wants everybody to send her their photos of their wide leg pants. And the deadline is August the 4th. I will put a link down in the box so that you can click through and hear her talk about it. Joy is quite a character, and I love watching her. She's a lot of fun. And so here are my two possibilities for that. I have tried already one Vogue pattern and one New Look pattern to do these wide leg pants, and neither one worked. One looked like, the New Look pattern looked like a pair of pajama pants, and they were too big. And the other pair from Vogue were, they didn't have a side seam. They had a little dart at the top and still an elastic waist, which is what I want, but they didn't fit. They were a little small. I should have cut them bigger, but well. Okay, so I have the Simplicity hacking pattern that I thought I would try. This is Simplicity 8378. And, you know, beautiful wide leg pants, very nice. They look very nicely fitted. I'm going to do my best to fit my body with this pattern. I think it'll be okay if I make some adjustments. And so with that, I have two fabrics that I am interested in trying. One is, you know how I am with unconventional fabrics. This is some ribbing that I got a long time ago. I don't even know how long this has been in my stash, but it's navy. Navy goes with everything, and it's ribbing. It's literally the stuff you put on the cuffs of a sweatshirt. It's cut in a circle, but I think it would work. I really do. It's got a fair amount of weight to it. So I think, honestly speaking, you know, I think it might work for those pants. The only other option I have, or that I like, that's in my stash, which I'm really trying to sew out of my stash, I'm trying not to buy fabric, is this. Now, I got this for McKenna because she looks great in these colors, but it tends to look a little bit like camouflage, like camo. Not entirely, but, you know, if I were going to make a dress out of this, I think it might translate as that. It's not at all. It's more of a, just a, I don't even know what kind of print you'd call this. And it's a jersey, like a poly, I-T-Y, I don't know. It's knit. It's a jersey that I've had in my stash for a while. So I'm thinking as on the bottom, like if you wore this as pants and then you did something else with the top, I think it might really, you might be able to pull it off. I don't know, it still may look like camouflage, I don't know, but we'll see. I'll try these, and if I don't like them, McKenna will wear them as pajama pants, I'm sure. Or I can send them to Michaela, even though I will have to chop off the legs because she's so short. How she got into my family and short, I don't know. Anyway, so that's the plan for that. Hopefully one of those will work, and I'll get them done by August the 4th. I will have to have them done by July the 31st because that's when I'm leaving. So those are my plans for July. Very ambitious, very ambitious. I'm sure that I will not get it all done, but I'm going to really work towards trying. And I also already have something laying over there that needs to be finished. It needed some piping, so had to get that and that top stitching thread for the navy Vogue dress. So I gotta get going. I have stuff to do, so that's it for now for me. I hope you'll join in the challenge. Go see Viv, go see Joy, and that's it for now for me. I will see you next time, hopefully with some makes.